Okay guys, hi, this is Megan. I am here to make another video blog about my weight loss journey with the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or weight loss surgery, whatever you like to call it. I am, I think, day 4 and 5 post-op. I had my surgery on Wednesday, no, December 7th, 2011. And today is December 11th. And everything is actually pretty good. I know a few people wanted me to talk about the surgery a little bit more. I know I did make another video, but it was dark. I was laying in bed. It was, not that great. Surgery, it went by really fast. I'll have to say, when I got in there, I got prepped, and literally, sometimes you wait for a long time for doctor's appointments. I was in and out. They're like, okay, say goodbye. I rolled in literally next door to where I was waiting. And I remember she gave me something in my IV when I was saying goodbye to my family. And the minute I got in there, I was like, I'm wide awake. I thought you guys were going to put me to sleep before, and that's the last thing I remember. No joke. I don't remember anything more. And then when I woke up, and I'm not going to, make it all fluffy sweet and not tell you how I really felt. So I don't want to scare anybody about some of the bad things. And it wasn't anything horrible. I just don't want to scare anybody. But just know that this is my own personal account. I'm very serious. I know when I first woke up, it was my first time being under anesthesia. I remember initially my mind woke up, but my body hadn't woke up yet. And it was really weird. They say I was breathing just fine on my own. But I remember laying there, not being able to take a breath, and not being able to wave my hands. I'm trying really hard to tell them that I couldn't take a breath. And obviously I was, and obviously I was fine, but it was the weirdest feeling. It made me realize kind of what maybe like a quadriplegic goes through, as far as not realizing what their hands, not being able to move their hands when their mind's trying to tell them. It was kind of eye-opening, actually. But once that was done, I was fine. Now, during the first couple hours of recovery was pretty hard. I think the anesthesia part was the worst on me. Morphine did not do me good at all. I was extremely nauseous while I was on morphine. You know that breathing thing they tell you about, the incentive thing? You blow in it really hard and you do it all the time. Do it. That is 100% something that is going to make you feel better. It may seem stupid, whatever, do it. Like every 10 minutes, they say do it 10 times every hour, excuse me, but honestly, do it as much as you can, literally. Because that was my main thing. It got to the point where I couldn't talk but 3 breaths, talk 2 words or 3 words without running out of breath. So I had a little rough time in the first couple hours. The nauseous was the biggest thing. Once my doctor and I were able to kind of figure out what was making me nauseous, I am allergic to Phenergan, which is a main nausea medication. So I couldn't take that, so we were trying out different things. So by the time I figured it out, I started taking the liquid Loratab instead of the morphine. Nastiest stuff you've ever had, ever. Loratab is it's like cough syrup times 10. It's so gross, but honestly, you just have to do it. This is what I did. I plugged my nose, I drank small sips really quickly, and then I had the nurse give me a throat lozenge, that, if you have a sore throat, and it actually numbed my mouth really quickly and gave me taste to get that out of my mouth, because it was really gross. I'm not really good with cough syrup. But honest to God, Loratab was the best. And then she put an anti-nausea medication, sublingual. I took that right after, and once I had that down, I was good to go. And I had to do it every 4 hours. I could feel that last hour. But once I had the regimen down, you're good to go. So just work with your doctors, let them know how you're feeling. If you're feeling really nauseous, maybe you need to change your pain meds. And honestly, morphine sounds all hardcore, but Loratab did just as well. Yeah, I wasn't falling asleep talking to people. It was really great. I was able to take a few sips right away, and get up and walk. That's a big thing. I never saw people walking where I was at. I know a bunch of people had surgery that day. I never saw people walking. I was the only one out there. I don't know where everyone was, but that is a big thing. Walk, 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 because it really helps you stretch. When you're laying there for a long period of time, your abdomen gets really tight in that downward position, and it's hard. You feel like there's no way you can sit up straight, or it hurts. Stretch it. Like, take deep breaths, stretch, kind of like you're doing yoga or something, and slowly stretch it out or go for a walk. and it'll relax. And that's what I do right now because my abdomen is still very, very sore. Like someone kicked me super hard in the stomach and then stomped on it and then hit me with a baseball bat. I don't know. The muscle hurts really bad. But, I mean, it's doable pain. It's not, crazy pain. I'm not even taking Loratab right now. But when I get down, like in the mornings, I'm real stiff. I'm not moving. I get up and I just slowly stretch it out, bring my shoulders back, take deep breaths, walk around the house a little bit, and it really does help. Honestly, I don't know if I was really prepared. I was kind of a little cocky going into surgery, thinking, oh, this is be fine, I'm alright, you know what I mean? Just like other people. Some people said they had no pain. I'm going to be one of those people, but I'm not going to lie. I was not prepared. And I will say the first couple hours were probably somewhat worse than I've ever had to deal with. But I take it like this. That was my first time having surgery ever. Now, when I first got pregnant ever, and when I first went into labor, I was a complete mess. I was crazy psycho. Going crazy. But after my second child and third child, literally, it was like the calmest thing ever. You know what to expect. You know what to do to make yourself feel better. You know when to have that epidural or not, whatever. So I think that's where it was. I'd never had surgery, so I had no idea what to expect. And I think a lot of it was just not knowing what's going to make me feel better, or just being scared as a mindset as well. So anyways, I went home Friday afternoon, so I had it Wednesday, went home Friday. I was on the Loratab for a little bit, but I kind of took myself off. Slowly, I started giving myself less, and I heard some people that are afraid to, oh, that's not the doctor's orders, but it's pain meds. If you don't want to use your pain meds, you can wean yourself off of it. Don't give yourself more, but if they have you at 15 mLs every 4 hours and you want to get off of it, go down to 10 mLs or 8 mLs or whatever you want until you realize that you're doing okay without it. And that's what I did. And now I'm not using it at all. The only things I could say, like I said earlier, is just sip that water, use that breathing thing that they give you, use it all the time, and when you're not using it, take the biggest deep breaths you can, even if it hurts, and release, and keep doing it, and get up and stretch. Don't use the bed at the hospital. Don't sleep in it. It's not even worth it. Just sleep in the recliner, because I will, even if I don't tell you it, I promise you, you will do that, because that's just, laying in the bed is awkward, and it feels weird. So the recliner is the best option. Just skip it. As soon as you wake up, ask them to get in the recliner. Other than that, just stretch, walk. I felt great afterwards. Like right now, I feel great. I have lost, let's see, I went in at 268. I'm now 252.6. Yes, I do weigh myself every day, sometimes multiple times. I'm sure I'll get sick of it, but hey, it's exciting right now. So that's a pretty big weight loss. And you know what? All I'm eating right now, they said I can only have clear liquids, no protein drinks or anything. So right now, all I'm having is water. I have Diet Snapple that I drink. I have some Jell-O, maybe a popsicle, and I have a little bit of broth that I'm starting to try. Other than that, that's all I'm having. But people, you would think, oh, aren't you going to feel sick? I feel fine. I actually, yeah, my body hurts, but like everything else, I have a lot of energy. I feel excited. I just wish I felt better, like my body wasn't so sore, because I'd be going out shopping, or, I need money for that too, but you know how that is. I just want to get out of the house and move and stuff, but I know that my body's not quite ready yet for that. But in any case, that's, I guess, all I can say. Next week, I believe I'm going to start on some more thicker liquids, like protein shakes, which I'm really excited for. One of the biggest things I'm having problems with right now is head hunger. My body's not hungry. I don't feel that hunger pains, but my head is. Like yesterday, my husband brought home Church's chicken and biscuits. Really. And it smelled so good. And I just imagined eating it in the biscuits and how it tasted. And I was so hungry. But I realized I'm not hungry. Like, I even tried eating some Jell-O to make myself feel better. I wasn't hungry. It was all in my head. So I just had to get myself busy and do some things, and it actually slowly started to feel better. And I think today I feel really good. Getting that broth, changing the flavors of the broth kind of helps me with the head hunger a little bit because I like savory, not all sweet. Other than that, I just use Gas-X strips. Those are really great. Sometimes I use those after I took the Loratab to get the taste out of my mouth. Tums, although sometimes Tums are just good just to chew because you feel like you're eating, and then they dissolve in your mouth. Other than that, I think that's all I'm taking right now. Yeah. So, all in all, everything went fine. Just know that if you are so flipping miserable, like out of your mind miserable. Oh, I got a crying baby, sorry. Come here, baby. If you are so miserable out of your mind the first day or hours, just know that I promise you it'll get better. 2 days later, you'll feel great. 3 days later, 4 days later, I promise you, I'm going to get him in a second. I promise you, you will feel like a new person. I really do. And every day has been getting better. So, good luck to you guys who are still getting the surgery coming up. And thank you to my family and friends for being so supportive. And I will definitely keep posting more videos of some of the things I'm going through. Okay? Thanks.